The fate of the national health care law is now in the hands of the Supreme Court, and the decision is due tomorrow morning.
Fox 6's Mike Lowe has more on what the decision, either way, could mean in Wisconsin. It's tonight's Political Lowdown.
The stakes of this, they really couldn't be higher.
In less than 24 hours, the Supreme Court will hand down one of the most important decisions in U.S. history.
It's hard for me to think of any other decisions that are so broadly important in terms of the number of people that they affect.
We are done.
In March of 2010, President Obama signed health care reform into law. Now the court is set to decide the law's constitutionality, which has been challenged by 26 states, including Wisconsin.
So help me God.
On his first day in office, Governor Scott Walker sent a letter to Attorney General J.B. Van Hollen authorizing him to join the lawsuit.
It's why Wisconsin joined the lawsuit. I think it's very clear the Constitution does not define the federal government has the right to tell states and, more importantly, families what they can do with health care.
And it was a Wisconsin native, Cedarburg's Paul Clement, who made the argument to the 9 justices on behalf of the 26 states.
These issues are really central to whether the federal government can really regulate anything it wants to.
But either way, if the court upholds or strikes it down, Walker says he will not act until after the November election.
I think a Wisconsin solution is much better than a federal solution.
The Wisconsin Department of Health Services says 526,000 Wisconsin residents are uninsured. That's about 9% of the state's population.
We believe there needs to be solutions to get more people covered.
But state Democrats say a purely Wisconsin solution is unlikely and would require a lot of legislative action.
We would have to do a huge patchwork of bills in order to make sure that we maintain Wisconsin's status of making sure we're providing health care for people in our state.
Now, both Republicans and Democrats recognize that there are 2 big problems, access and affordability. They clearly differ on how to achieve solutions to both, but even Governor Walker says, quote, "We can't go back to the way things were." The decision is expected to be handed down tomorrow morning at 9. Back to you.
All right, Mike, thanks. 5-6.